Hi, my name is Jesty and welcome to another episode of Jestycraft. I'm currently standing here in front of my new barn that we built last episode. In today's episode, we are continuing our builds leading up to episode 200. So if you read the comments last episode, I left a little comment saying that I'm building something from the long dark this episode. That build will be the Forestry lookout, and I have the perfect place to do it. So I'm just gonna take you guys on over right now. So every time I walk out of my balcony on my second floor, the one that's like, I'll just show you. Let me just come over here. So I have this really cool area in my, I guess it's called it's a giant spruce taiga now, but it's like the mega taiga back here. Every time I walk onto my balcony right here, I always look out at this like overhanging like cliff area right there, or this hanging cliff, and that's kind of the tallest point in my mega taiga. So if you look closely, you can see that I have some cobblestone kind of placed up there already. I have planned out the dimensions of what I'm gonna build. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started, but it's gonna be up there. So we're gonna have a tall kind of forestry lookout right there, and I think it's gonna be very kind of picturesque. I like building builds in areas that kind of look cool at the same time. Like, look at my barn. Now, this was not planned out. I wanted my barn to be on the side of my house, but look at how cool it looks over here. Every time I walk out of my door and I see it, I'm just like, oh, that was like perfectly placed. Like, I really like how that looks. Okay, so let me press F1 and head on in. So I'm just gonna need a bunch of wood. So I'm just gonna come down here to my little basement. And first off, I'm gonna grab some spruce wood. I do want these slabs as well. Let me grab, I don't need that. I'll take this whole row here, and I'm gonna need some dark oak wood. So let's just take some of this, and I'll take these planks as well. Okay, and that's gonna basically be most of the build. The roof is gonna be something else, but like the kind of build will be mostly wood. So you know what? I should fly. That makes things go faster. So let's come on and head up here. Hi, Piggy. Oh, you're trapped. We'll have to save him later. Okay, so I have these kind of cobblestone markers. So the two inside of here, did I just hear an arrow get shot at me? I thought I heard an arrow. It must have been just the sheep making a sound. But the further out ones here, this is a 13 by 13 square. You can't see the other ones here. They are one in there. And then within here, we have a 6 by 11, I believe. And that's where the staircase is gonna be. But first off, I'm just gonna start here. I need spruce logs, and I'm just gonna pillar on up. I don't know how high this needs to go. The only thing that I kind of did in advance, I did come up with a staircase design because I need it to kind of end at the right place. So I kind of tested out some designs and measurements, and with the 6 by 11 it should work. Okay, so I don't even know how high that was, but I'm just gonna kind of match it with this, and I can probably cut out this part. I'm just gonna build up the pillars for the main structure for right now, and then yeah, so I guess I'll match. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I'll match how high I went, maybe a couple more. That looks good. And yeah, so I'm gonna kind of get this back. I don't have my axe in my hotbar, so I'm gonna get this, and then I'm gonna fall. Let's fly down. Okay, so I'm gonna come back when I have more kind of pillars and stuff done, because you guys don't really need to watch me do that. So see you in a bit. Okay, it's the next day. I just slept and the sun is now coming up. So as you can see, I have my pillars set up. I made the pillars where the stairwell is gonna go stripped spruce. So this is still spruce logs, but it's the stripped version of it. So I use my axe to strip it. And the reason for that is because I want the staircase to contrast the actual build itself. That's not exactly how it is inside the long dark, but I think if I use all spruce, it's just gonna look too dark. So my idea is to kind of use the lighter spruce here with the strip, because once I actually make spruce planks, they're lighter anyway, and that's going to be the staircase. I could have used dark oak and made it all the same, but I don't want to do that. But I will use the dark oak for the main build itself, and that's going to be kind of the darker section. But I think it'll look really cool if I have a slightly lighter stairwell. So I need to actually make that stuff. So let me grab my crafting table. I guess I'll put it right here. That way it'll be out of the way. Okay, that should be good enough for now. So like I said, I planned out a stairwell structure. So what I need to do, I need to start 4 away from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is where our first stair is going to go. Oops, sorry, Fern. I guess it had to go. So I need to place a stair. Oh, let me use this 16 first, so that way it kind of clears out my inventory. I need to use a stair here, and a slab. And then we're going to make straight across slabs. And I'll explain why I came up with this particular design in a little bit. Another stair. Let me just do this and that. There we go. Let's get this back. Put another half slab, and now we connect to here. And what I want to do here, I want to connect all of this together. So like so, and then we start going up in the opposite direction. So the reason I'm doing this way, this doesn't need to be here either. I want you to have like a place to kind of, well, to look like you have a place to put your hands and stuff. So the stairs, if I didn't put stairs here, this part will be floating. I like it to actually be connected, so that way it doesn't look like it's just kind of hanging out on nothing. So technically half of it is kind of floating, but for the most part you won't even notice that. It'll look like a stair rail all the way up. So then here we're gonna go all the way across like so, and then we're gonna repeat this design. We're gonna do stair and slab, and I can put a stair against this, right? Yeah, stair. And then we're just gonna keep going up, and we'll go up. So in the long dark, most of the forestry oops, I didn't mean to do that. Most of the forestry lookouts have 5.5 flights of stairs to get to the top. So that's what I want to do. There is one that have 4.5, but I want to do 5.5 because I think that'd be cool. I want it to be kind of tall. And when I first started planning out this stair design, I was using actual stairs, and those were way too steep. If I use stairs, this build will be way too tall. I want the proportions to look as correct as possible. So again, this should work. Again, I don't know exactly how high it's gonna be, but this is like the least like steep stair design I can do. So I'm gonna keep going until I think I have like a little pattern coming here. So if I do this, 3, 3, and now I can repeat. Yeah, so if you guys want to build this in your own world, you can. It's a very simple build. So you're seeing me do the staircase right now, so you'll know how to do that for the most part. I'll cut again when I'm not going to show you me make the whole entire staircase, but I'm going to connect it to here, then I'll cut when we're at the top and I'll show you how I connect it. So yeah, let's put this, but you also know that my post, so the dark of the spruce non-stripped is 13 by 13 square, and then I have a 6 by 11 one block like inside of there. So, and it's shifted one towards, so this is even, it's shifted one towards the front. I think that'll work best to kind of have it out this way. So yeah, so you can kind of recreate that in your world if you want to. Okay, so we're almost to the next part. So another stair. And let me get up here. This is very cumbersome. Yeah, I'm not going to show you guys like me doing this entire time. But look, we're here now. So I'm going to do that. And now connect all the way across here. This tree, these leaves are going to be in the way. I'll deal with them later. Okay, and then now we put our same little stair rail design here. And there, and we only come up to here. Okay, so look at how this is working so far, and I don't have to jump or anything. I can just run up here, and it's pretty easy to use. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm gonna go ahead and continue that all the way to the top, and then yeah, I guess I'll do another cut, and then I'll show you what we do from there. So I will see you in a bit. Okay, I am here at the top. I just kind of figured out how I wanted to connect this to the top section. But yeah, that took a little bit longer than I thought it would. And not only that, I'm ashamed to admit how long it took me to come up with this little flat part here. I was having the hardest time figuring out how I wanted to connect this. But for one, I went too high. So we need to take this down and that as well. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do up here is I'm basically gonna make an entire half slab like flooring for our main building. I'm not gonna do that right now, but I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what's gonna happen. And then our fence post will kind of wrap around here. Oops, I need more. Do I have more? Yes, good. Wrap around here and connect to the top like so. And this is gonna go around the entire T of the building. So what I wanna do with these things, I'm just gonna start chopping this one down. I'll get that extra piece later. These don't need to go the full way up, I don't think. I need to sleep, the sun is going down. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take them down at like so, and then do that. I think that'll look better. Not all of them, just the ones that don't need to go as high as they are. Like this one right here, this doesn't need to be here. So let's just remove all of this. I'll pick up whatever fell later and connect the staircase. Connect the fence, and I'm gonna do the same right here. And I think the rest need to be there because the rest of them are connected to the staircase. So I think that those need to kind of stay. That one too, because that goes up to there. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so what we need to do next, well, for one, I need to sleep. The stars are coming out, so let me go ahead and put my bed down right here, and let's sleep for a little bit. And if you look at the long dark, again, I'm building this structure as close to the ratios as possible from the long dark the game. So what happens is, down here, there's like an extra little support section here, so I'm gonna just kind of break my way through. I'm gonna build dark oak slabs to connect it. I want to build them one lower, and the reason for this is because I don't want mobs to spawn on this. So this is just gonna kind of encircle this like bottom section here. So I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I'll come to here and then this will connect like so and go the opposite direction. So there's one here. So we went down one half slab or so. So we're gonna make that go around here, connect to there, and connect back to here. It's not gonna come through here where the staircase is. So it'll just be 3 kind of things. And we're gonna do the exact same thing, one more flight down. Well, I guess that's 2 flights down, but right here. So let me go ahead and make myself a little opening. And we're gonna go 1 slab down. Again, this is so mobs don't spawn on this. And then we're gonna have to add lighting as well, because mobs can definitely spawn on the stairs. So yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and continue to fill out this entire top section here. We'll have to shorten this up because again I went a little too high, so we'll bring that down. That doesn't matter. So we'll have an entire half slab like flooring up here, and then we're just gonna have these supports kind of connecting. I want to kind of fly down. I guess I don't need to use a rocket. Well, now I might because I failed that. I just want to see what it's kind of looking like from far. Yes, okay. I'm really liking that. Oops, I messed up. Whatever. I'm really liking that I chose to use the light wood. If this were all like dark oak wood slabs, I think it would just not look as good. I think the contrast is better. Again, in the long dark the game, it is all kind of dark, but I'm putting my own spin on things, I guess. The shape is still as it is in the game, but like I'm gonna play around with the colors, I guess. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna get all of that stuff set up, and then I'm also gonna go and grab some more materials because we're gonna need glass and stone and stuff, and we're gonna go ahead and build the little house or the hut or whatever you want to call it on the top section of that. So yeah, I will be back shortly. Okay, the foundation and supports are complete, so now it's time to build the little hut at the top. So let me open my inventory. I have some dark oak logs. Let's turn all of this. That should be more than enough planks. So what we want to do, we want to leave a 1 block perimeter around this. So let me come to here, and this is technically 1 block. It looks like it's more just because that's where I come up at, but I think this is where I need to cut forward. So we're gonna come this way, and I'm just gonna build a complete square. I am gonna have to cut out some of these, but we'll deal with that when we get to that point. Okay, here, and this is going to be our main building for the forestry lookout. Okay, so on the corners I'm gonna go up twice. So let me just go ahead and do that. So in the game, the forestry lookout has windows that go all around the building, and there's exactly 4 on all the sides except for the front, which has a door. So I think my door is gonna be here. So let me just break this. I should have my axe in my inventory. Let me get it down here again. Let's move that over. Okay, so, and wait, is that where my door is gonna go? Yeah, so 1, 1, 1. So the front is gonna have 3 windows because the door is gonna take up one of the little slots. And again, this is exactly how it is in the game. Granted, and when I say the game, I mean the long dark. The window panes kind of touch each other. There's like a very small kind of gap in between them, I guess, but we can't really do that in Minecraft, so we're gonna have very separated kind of windows, but it's gonna look pretty good, I think. So let me just go ahead and connect the top section and then skip a space each time, and there's 4 windows there, and we're gonna do the same thing on all of these sides. Oops, I'm out. Okay, I guess that's gonna take a little bit more wood than I thought. I thought that 1 stack was gonna be enough. Okay, let's do this, and 1, 1, 1. Perfect. And now let me get my glass. I went home and got some glass. Oh, that's not glass. Look at that. Okay, glass, 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 glass. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and fill in all of these windows for right now. And I'm gonna do like I did last episode and also the episode before, where I'm just gonna kind of build the main kind of part here, and then I'm gonna do the decorations off camera. There we go. The reason I'm using an oak door is because that's the only one that I think will look okay. All the other doors I don't think will look right on this build. So yeah, I just went with a basic oak door. But yeah, I'm gonna do all the decorations off because I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. And since I changed my mind a lot, I'll rather do that off camera, and then we'll just kind of do it together when I come back. Okay, so that's the main building. So now I also have in my inventory stone bricks. I'm gonna turn all of this, oops, didn't mean to do that, into mossy stone, because since I'm in a mega taiga and there's mossy stone everywhere, let me actually find some. Is that some right there? Yeah, see, mossy stone over there. I think it'll look really cool to make the roof a mossy stone roof, so I think that'll look pretty epic. I need to go ahead. how do I want to do this? Do I want to have one? No, I want that to be at the top. So let me pillar up with some dirt first. Okay, so we'll have, I need to make some slabs. Where's my crafting table? Let me put this down and let me turn some of these into slabs and make sure that I'm doing this the way I want it to go. Okay, wait, should I use a stone cutter? I don't think a stone cutter gives you extra slabs. I think it only gives you extra stairs, so I think this is okay. Okay, I'm gonna need more stone, whatever. But I'm just gonna kind of show you guys what I'm gonna do. So I think I want it to go like so. Let me come around here, put a thing there. So yeah, it'll go up a half slab each time. Oops, I didn't mean to jump off. And I think that's gonna look pretty cool. Yeah, and I can still run around here. So yeah, I'm gonna do that all the way around until we have a full roof. And when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and do the decorations. And then we'll be done. So I will see you once again in a little while. Okay, the build is complete. I decided not to redo the decorations on camera because I didn't really do much at all. I kept it pretty sparse, just how it is in the long dark. But yes, I want to show you my new view from my balcony. So without further ado, the Forestry lookout. Dun, da, da, da. It looks really cool. Like, it's not too tall, but it's just tall enough, and it fits really well within this landscape. I really like how it turned out. It's a little foggy since it's so far away, but as you can see, I added some lanterns, a chimney, an antenna. But yes, before I give you guys the up-close tour, we need to go to the squidgery to add in a new subscriber. I'm actually really excited. I'm finally getting to the point where I have so many subscribers added that there's fish and animals and critters swimming around like everywhere you look in the squidgery. Let me just spin around and land right here. So yeah, we're gonna go in and add someone. Also, I realized the other day, one thing that I didn't add here, I pretty much tried to bring every single aquatic update addition in the game to the squidgery, but one thing that I didn't add is a sunken ship. I have some like ruins or ruin themed designs down there, but there's no sunken ship here, so I'm thinking about putting one right here because it's kind of empty in this section. I don't know yet, but that's something I'm kind of thinking about. Okay, today I am adding Jazz. Jazz always leaves really nice and supportive comments on my videos, so I'm gonna add them to the squidgery today. Their YouTube icon is very pink, so I used a cotton candy beta because it was like the perfect fish. Here, let's go over here. Here's Apple and Valley. I'm gonna introduce Jazz into the squidgery right there. Welcome to the squidgery, Jazz. Oh look, she just joined their friends immediately. They're all best buddies. So yes, welcome Jazz to the squidgery. So I'm just gonna put my bucket back in here, and now let's head back to the, you know what, we could pass through our builds that we've just done in the build-a-thon. So build number 1 in the build-a-thon was Yort's home, which is this hobbit hole down here. I'm still obsessed with this section. It looks so picturesque. I really love this. Yes, Yort is just in his house. Oh look, he's standing at the door. I know he's kind of trapped in there. It's kind of a jail cell, but it needs to be that way. It's for your own protection, Yort. I'm sorry. Like, especially since there are like pillagers coming around like here and there. But yeah, so now let's go on to the barn that we built last episode. One thing that I didn't show you guys last episode, I showed you what it looks like on the map. It's inspired by the Hogwarts crest, but I didn't actually fly over it. Look at how cool it looks up here. It's so colorful. Every time I'm in this area, I make it a point to fly over the barn just because I like to see all the colors. Okay, but yes, there's our Hogwarts inspired barn. And next up, the Forestry lookout. Let's start on the roof. So, like I mentioned, I did mossy cobblestone so it can look like it matches the mega taiga back here, but I have a cobblestone wall here that I just use as a chimney, and I have some iron bars that I use to make the antenna. These carpets are on the blocks that are like full blocks. These are the lower section of a half block or half slab. Mobs can't spawn on that, but they can spawn on this. So I added some carpets. You can't see this from the ground, and I'm never gonna really be on the roof of this anyway, so it's fine. On the ground, all you see is the mossy kind of stuff. But yeah, I added this because I would hate for a creeper to spawn up here and just like walk down here and like blow up my entire build. But let's start at the bottom of these things. You know, oh, I'm falling. Whoa, I didn't double press space. That was almost bad. I would have died for sure. Let me see, is Wanda still down here? Yes, okay, Wanda's still here. She spawned here a while ago. I thought she would have despawned by now. Her traits are awful as per usual. Like, yeah, that's really bad. But yes, you know, it'll be really funny if Wanda made her way up here. I'm kind of waiting for her to just like live inside of the lookout. But here we go up the stairs. I added lanterns here and there because again, I don't want mobs to spawn on this. They can spawn back here, but as long as nothing spawns on the stairs while I'm like coming up here, that'll be good. So yes, those are what the lanterns are for. So let's just go up our 5.5 flights of stairs, and yeah, let's go inside. So like I mentioned, I used an oak door because I figured that was the best looking door for this build. Everything else looked a little too odd. But yeah, inside I have my JestyRealm initials inside of the carpet. As you can see, it's a J combined with the R. I mentioned that I was going to try to incorporate that into all of my builds somehow. So this is just a very basic way to do it, just a carpet. I've done this in my house as well in one of the episodes. But yes, we have a blast furnace functioning as our potbelly stove with our little vent that leads up to the chimney. And yeah, this was the closest thing in Minecraft that looked like a potbelly stove, so that's why I decided to use the blast furnace. Over here, I have a cyan bed because most of the beds in the Long Dark have blue sheets on them. So I used the cyan because I thought it was a shade of blue that matched the interior of this the best. And yes, we just have a bed in the corner. This is the barrel that's functioning as our safe. There's always like a safe or a metal container or something you can search inside of the Forestry lookout. So yeah, that's why I decided to put that there. I have a little table with the lantern, which is lighting up the inside, so that way mobs can't spawn in here. And that's basically it for the interior of this. But what I have not disclosed is what this build is going to be used for. The purpose of my Forestry lookout will be my fox lookout. I don't have foxes yet, but in the future when I do go ahead and get them, I'm thinking I'm going to do that in episode 200. But when I get them, I'm going to put them down here because you can't tame foxes, you can only domesticate them. So I'm going to domesticate them. I'm going to let them live in their natural habitat in this taiga right here, and I'm going to fence off an area so they can't just escape, but they'll have a really large area to kind of walk around, and we can just kind of observe them in their natural habitat from the lookout. I think that'll be pretty cool, and that's what this lookout will function as, our fox lookout. Yeah, so that's basically that, and yeah, that brings us to the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a really fun time building this. This is probably one of the easiest builds I've done in a while, but it was pretty fun to do. But yes, if you did enjoy the episode, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!